Okay guys, welcome to a new video. Today we'll be talking about the Zhang language. This is a conlang I've made with 18 consonants and 6 vowels, where every possible syllable allows you to create a word, and every possible string of words allows you to create a valid sentence. Now, the interesting thing about Zhang is that it allows 1,944 thsis single syllable words. So consonant, vowel, consonant. Stuff like duk, dup, ngup, just anything. But you can put them together and create any valid sentence. Now, okay, we can look at the phonology now. It has 18 consonants and 6 vowels. In Zhang, there are 3 main orthographies: nafti, nafnga, and nafna. As you can see over here, I've written nafti using the accent on A, which makes a long vowel. Now, this is actually formed of 2 syllables: naf, meaning writing, and ti, meaning easy. Nafnga means writing, large. Nafna, as you can see over here, I've used a double vowel instead of an accented vowel because it's a thing designed for the mobile keyboard, which accents are kind of a pain in the ass. So nafna, and that means document, web page. I've just, because words can be quite vague, not ambiguous, vague, then I put it as internet. Now, each has their own usage. Nafti is to be used in the most public writing and provides an elegant balance between diacritics and characters. You can see it just right here, that the long vowel is put at the front of the word because it's a lexicalization. So, here are 6 vowels: a, e, o, u, and Now these 2 at the bottom here, u and are very easy to get confused. I get them confused all the time. I always read the W as a W because I'm English. But it's very important to note that is schwa. The sound over here, the same way you say at the end of sofa. These here are the 16 consonants. What you'll notice is that there are 2 ways of writing some of the consonants. Ng can be written as ng, because most keyboards don't have this little character here. Same for sh here, which I've kind of, grabbed, kidnapped, and turned into sh. And then you've got r, which I've, put down as r, but you can use like r and r. Just any way of pronouncing r and you'll be fine, as long as it doesn't get infused with l. So here are the 16 consonants: p, b, t, d, k, g, m, n, v, v, s, z, sh, l, r, y, j. We'll notice that the consonants have a schwa at the end when you say them out loud. These are the names of the consonants, but for simplicity they just have a schwa, so So over here, j can actually be j or ch. It can be anything you want, doesn't really matter. Same for r and l. L is just l. So, when writing, you can omit W from these texts. It's like thup becomes thup. Thup becomes thup, and thup becomes thup. Now, there are 2 main modes of NATFI. There's ASCII and there's Unicode mode. Now, in Unicode, accents are used only on vowels. Accents are used on vowels. Lengthening is represented by the acute accent here. Nasalization is represented by the caret. Ng and sh are used instead of digraphs. So basically, using accents and special characters, it makes everything one character, which is much easier to read, much easier on the eyes. It's just, I prefer it that way. Now, like over here, you've got the word of a writing system itself, and it says nafnga. Now, it features a long/low a. Now, what you need to notice is that these accents here, the caret and the acute, they don't just mean lengthening and nasalization. They can also be represented as tones. Nasalization, because it's up higher in their mouth, it's high. And lengthening, because it's longer, like if a sound wave, it's lower. It's fairly logical. Yeah, I forgot to mention that here. Any tone contour ending on a high may be used instead of nasalization, and any tone contour ending on a low can be used instead of lengthened vowels. There, see? So if you wanted to, instead of pronouncing nafnga, you pronounce nafnga. Nafnga. Wait, no, that's nasalization, sorry. Nafnga. Nafnga. Okay. Now there's also the other system that's very useful. Nafna is basically use sh and sh and ng for sh and g respectively, and use doubling and a q for nasalization. That's very important, a Q for nasalization, because Q isn't used anywhere inside these consonants here. So I decided, remap it onto the end of a vowel for, nasalization. So here are the official alphabetical orders. What you'll notice is that they're based very heavily off the IPA. So you've got p, b, t, d, k, g. And if you look on the IPA chart, which I'm too lazy to pull up, p, b, t, d, k, they're all on the same line at the top, and they read from left to right. Same for and And then on the next row, th, verse, t, z, sh. And then l has its own line, and r has its other line. I'm not sure. I mean, these characters here are kind of a mess. Which is why I put them at the end, What you're going to have to be careful with are these apostrophes, because they stick to the left, these consonants. So over here you've got koko. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. So, okay, so you've got here. Oh fuck, what's happened? Ah, stupid keyboard. Oh, damn it. Aye, fuck that. What we've got here is the consonant here. Kok, oh. Now this consonant sticks to the left. Now, usually in sign languages what you do is you take as many consonants as you can to the front of a syllable, because it feels more natural that way, but that doesn't happen in sign because it's designed for computers and humans are an afterthought. That's quite a common thing to think about here, because it's designed initially for everything to make sense. So, ko, you pronounce it like that. Kok, is without the apostrophe because the consonants stick to the left. Now, here is a testing alphabet which uses all the possible letters. A, E, I, O, U. Wait, A, E, I, O, U, A. A, E, I, O, A. A, E, I, O, A. Wait, damn it. P, B, T, D, K, G, further says the sh, lower, y, j, and then carrot, and then these things over here that I use quite commonly. And as follows, the official testing sentence could be Pab, tad, keg, men, ning, nif, ifev, fov, soz, as shushler, yuj, pub, a. Now what you'll notice that I pronounce it very slowly and precisely, because in this language, since every possible syllable has a meaning, if you mispronounce something, like if you pronounce fov as foff, then you end up making a whole different word, like. So I've got my sheet here. Oh wait, I don't. But what you need to know is that fov and fov are very, very different words, and they mean different things. And you will confuse people if you say it wrong. That's very important to notice. Now, spacing has its own special rules. So use an apostrophe to separate syllables, a interpunct or dash to separate syllables within the same slot. Now, the interpunct is preferred because it looks nicer, it's prettier, but the hyphen can be used in... No, not hyphen... Okay, there's a hyphen and the M dash. Yeah, no, okay. The hyphen can be used to separate syllables within the same slot. So as you see here, inside the sentence here, you've got a dot here instead of a hyphen. You've also got the interpunct. Now the thing about the letter O here is that it's its own particle and it means not. And usually it goes off to the side because it's not part of a word, it's only adding to it. So that's what you do. Now we've got these examples here. Now what you'll notice is that they're very complicated. Look at pudge, of dirt, uk, or air, mon. And you've got its idea of the writing system down here. Pudge, of dirt, air, mon. What you'll notice here is that the double vowel here makes it more clear that it's longer. It's a bit like Dutch and stuff. Okay, this is actually an old example of should be nasalized. Dut means right. Wait, no, du means number. Du, okay. Skip it. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. Let me just quickly. No. That's not for you. Okay, this computer's a piece of absolute. Ugh. Okay, close a tab and open the tab again. Okay, put in the file and put in the file. Bad computer. Bad. File. File. Bad computer. No. Okay, there you go. Right here. Spacing that V is I've done these rules. Okay. Let's skip through all this. So let's go into the localization rules. Now, Zang allows you to import foreign words because, you can have to name cities, you can have to name people. Foreign words shouldn't be used for words. You should be using native lexicalizations for that. But there are some exceptions. There is one lexicalization from Jewish, lexicalization for one of the meanings of phylactery. I don't know how to pronounce that word. But, yeah, the word for Torah literally includes a version of Torah. Now, what you do in Zang, if you're importing sounds, is that you capitalize the first letter of a syllable. This is very important. You always capitalize the first letter of a foreign syllable. Otherwise, you're going to make it, a part of Zang. It's going to confuse people. Because, not to be read as a Zang word. Now, what this means is that you're putting the capitalized sequence, like una, put it inside here. Up, 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 up. These are types of quotation marks in Zang, but they're spoken. They're spoken tone markers like ta and to te to in Japanese. So we've got like dead, una, up, G, 56i. Now over here, what we've done here is we've expanded this, and we put dead, up, una, up, G, 56i. Because over here, what we're doing is using the nasalization to describe this part here. Okay. So let's have a look at some stuff. Zongzong, London. Zongzong, London. Zongzong, London. Over here, what we've done is we've taken the word for city. The lengthening over here makes a lexicalization. The nasalization here makes this describe the whole thing. So this is literally town, but because it's a lexicalization, this comes together to form city. Now London, that's just London, but because lun and dun mean different things in Zang, because every syllable is valid, what we need to do is we need to say zung, zoom, up, London, up. There you go, see. Now you successfully said like the city of London, cozy things. The important part now to notice is that it's very important to use brackets when translating, because none of the Zang speakers yet are native. It's probably going to be quite difficult to find native speakers, but still. Because none of the speakers are native, you're going to have to translate into other things, so you're going to have to go like zung, Moskva. Zung, Moskva. Because it comes from the Russian word Moskva. And then we translated it here from Russian for the Latin readers, and then we translated it here for the English speakers who are going to be reading this. You're probably an English speaker as well, because you are literally just listening to this right now. But what's important is that if you're speaking IPA, if your audience is familiar with the IPA, then you should put the IPA here. It's in square brackets because it's exact. It's like Moskva. And then you put like the thing over here. This is important. Actually, no. What you need to notice though is that there is stuff like sha'ez. In official Zang, these are two separate syllables, sha and ez. And based off a word class, you can know what it is. So, sha is a CV, so that just means something. Sha, food. Ez, I don't know, it's a particle. Oh yeah, no, ez, because it ends with z, it's a pronoun. And you've got as, which is I, ez, which is you, is, which is it, and then you can double them to form the plurals. Now, Zang only allows CV, V, VC, or CVC syllables. So you won't be able to keep them together, but sha'az and sha'ez are permissible realizations, especially in fast speech. This means that there is a hidden CVVC syllable structure permitted. Don't bend the rules, it's just there because speakers exist. Here's some exercises, pause and play, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I don't really mind. Okay. IDs, Zang assigns every possible syllable an ID. So you've got the letters, you've got the VC combinations, and then the CV combinations. VC for roots, VC for particles, and CV for roots. And you've got the CVC words. What's useful with the ID system is that it allows you to see every single, how many words there are. So there are about 120 VC combinations, and about another 120 CV. So that makes about 2,000 CVC words. Just yesterday, I've made about 50% of them now, which I'm quite happy about, because that's some 1,000 words, and I'm now up to 1,400 words in Zang. So over here you can see over here that ID, wait a second, 341,326 yields nathir. Now na means document, as we already established, and thir, I don't know what it means, phone maybe? I don't know. But still, a web page for the phone, an app. Because that's all apps are really nowadays. Web pages for phones. Okay, now I'm a developer, I should really... No, let's not get distracted. Okay. Zang material, what the hell was I on? Oh, material, okay. Yeah, it's just kind of the act of assigning numbers to stuff. To words. Okay. Okay, here we go. Glosses, this is where we get to see the grammar of Zang, this is quite fun. Okay. Capitalization is a necessary step in showing... Okay, wait, no. Let's just use a soft example. So we've got some song lyrics I've translated here. Some by my homegirl, Sevdelisa. Wait, what is homegirl? I don't know. Just one of my favourite singers, Sevdelisa. So what we do here is we take these lyrics and then we turn them into this gloss here. I near, I sure / convinced. What you're going to notice here is that Zang has very little inflection on the verbs. If you want, you can put down this kind of thing. Have, which is the base third, fab, fa, et, should, and should not. Like basically like, this kind of love is not for me to have. I translated it as like, I shouldn't have this love. You know, a bit of translators Greece? No, what was it? Okay. Translators whatever. Translators license? No, that's a different thing, isn't it? The EU is used to that, okay. But what we have here is we have this kind of thing. So as you can see over here, this is how a gloss would usually look. You've got carets here, and you've got stuff like this. So R and A are both particles, very basic particles, very useful. R means not, and A skips the slot. We haven't gotten into slots, have we? Oh my god, though. Okay, all you need to know for now is that there are 3 main slots, S, V, and O. By putting an R here, we just skip the subject entirely, so it's kind of ambiguous, it can be anything. So it's like, give, imperative, take, for. So like, don't give for taking. So it's like, afal, that, yes, Oh, I hate English spelling. Yeah, see this caret over here? Because it's on top of this noun over here, it actually describes it's like bond of this. So this bond. Love this. This love. It's like as Meg, as Jan. As faet of ing, as faet o. A fal fat Fat ing nil ip es null ob op. Ob op. Keep. Over here we've got some artistic license here. Null ob. Ngel, ip es null ob. Because in the actual song lyrics they're kind of copied. Okay, sentence rundown. This is the part where it gets kind of a bit crazy. Okay, we're going to start with a very, very basic sentence. We've got the root the, meaning sound. So here it takes all the possible forms. No, wait, it doesn't. This grammar guide is all. There's no spice particles, whatever. So the. So this first bit over here is formed of the. Now the nasalized vowel over here, as we already said, it forms this as a describer. It's basically sound, which is like sound or related to sound, or it's a noun phrase really, just sound. It doesn't make sense, but that's what Zang is like a lot of the time. Okay, these exercises are boring, let's not do them. Vowel particles, we've already covered the main ones here, a and o. Now the only other thing that you seriously need to know is e, which is basically like and, but it's not. Because what we've seen here in slots here is we've got SVO. And what e would do here, if you put an e here, then you can add another thing into that same slot. And it works like and, basically the previous slots apply to all of them in turn. If you're going to apply them differently, then you're going to have to use a describer. Then u and are different. It's just like in English. It used to be all, but I decided that it was too boring. Wait, no, that's more boring. Okay. Okay, this one's boring, numbers. Okay, this is kind of a fun thing. What you're going to notice is that in Zang there is quite a widespread derivational morphology. So you've got stuff like b, d, f, g, j, k, l, and each of these letters have a certain meaning to them. It's like b means profession, n will be a twist on. These are applied very, very loosely to the roots, but they kind of offer a little bit of structure to them. So, like, for the roots, we've got like da, meaning fort. Now we've got like the natural version of da, da, which built up the vowels, but these are really, really abstract and really, they're not worth getting into. And we've got ra and ra forming desire, need. Now these are the few roots that actually kind of conform to the system. A lot of the roots are just very loose, artistic license all over the place. So, we've got na, meaning document or web page. Now, fa means a tool. So that would be writing system. A tool for documents. Writing system. Not pen, not anything else, just writing system. Because these are applied loosely. Because artistic license. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, finally numbers. Okay, this just doesn't follow any of the variational morphology. It's the one main exception. So you've got like do, meaning number, dup, 1, dup, 2, dup is 2, dut 3, dud 4, dug is 5, duck is 6. No, wait, these are the wrong way. Fuck. Aha. Okay, dum. Oh, these are the wrong way around too. What the hell was I? Was I on? No, I wasn't. No, it wasn't that. No. Oh fuck! I've tried too many drugs. But we'll notice that it goes in alphabetical order usually. You can apply these different. Oh fuck it! Boring. Okay, fuck. That one's just kind of, you know, you can type anything and form stuff. Wait, why am I exercise absence already? What the hell? Oh, you're 40 limited. Fuck you.